Hello everyone and welcome to the special only challenge. So this challenge was inspired by Burb's Brickless challenge. So basically take that, but I could buy cannons and stuff, but I can't use normals, only special units. So I cannot buy any bricks through like paying Robux or anything, because that would technically be cheating. I have to earn them. And basically, I cannot do Paintmaster for this because you unlock Paintballer, the first special unit, after you beat Paintmaster. And, well, Paintballer cannot beat the speed stage by itself, or really any stage by itself. So, I decided to start the challenge with speed. And at stage 11. I missed a recording for the other stages up to stage 19, which you're currently watching, so... And also, I don't talk during bosses, just to make it a better experience, I guess. I don't really know why I ultimately decided not to, but I did when I started editing the Doombringer fight later on. What, you think I wasn't gonna make it to Doombringer? Well, you might be right, who knows. I might be tricking you. You have to watch to find out. Anyway, enjoy the Jet Rock fight. That fight took a while, but it isn't as long as my normal fight, like some of my other fights with bosses. Especially, like, later on, I think there's going to be longer boss fights, if I do get later on. So, anyway, like, my speed at this point is, like, a pretty high level, because I've just been leveling up speed mostly. leveled up gravity a tiny bit, so he actually isn't just like a level 1 and gets one-shot by everything. That would have made the Jet Rock fight much more miserable. So, yeah. So now I actually bought Paintballer, as you can see, with the bricks, instead of saving up for Grenade. The reason why is because I didn't have enough bricks to buy Grenade. And I didn't think about going to any other special stage, so I just decided to do these ones. Basically, Hammer Time, or Stage 21, introduces Hammer Battler, which think of it as like a sword with armor and, well, much bulkier. And hits harder but slower. So, those are going to be annoying to deal with, especially because they can tank a good bit of hits. They're like annoying enemies, like weaker but annoying enemies that you have to deal with. Or I have to deal with. Speed takes these guys out decently quickly, though. Especially when stacked up in like a stack of 2 or 3. So that wasn't really problematic. And if they do get out of hand, I could just use a cannon. So I ultimately ended up beating the stage. And, well, trust me, I haven't lost yet at all, actually. Shocking, right? I know, but like, I didn't lose at all because I've been playing more carefully with speed. So that was a grenade introduction stage I just beat there, which wasn't a problem at all. So then we skip up to tank. Basically, Jaden Animations put the tank in, put Titan into her own words when she was talking about like slacking in that one video, or slaking, whatever you want to call it. Basically, it could tank a lot of hits and do a lot of damage. And that is certainly the case here. And basically, they can practically one-shot speeds. See, like, Battler and Trows killed them. Killed my speed, I mean. So, and also there's hammers in this stage, which can prevent us from chipping down the Titan with our speeds. And they can easily finish them in one hit after. And keep in mind, both of these guys have a pretty rapid attack. Titan is like Titan and Battle Cats, except I don't know if the Titan and Battle Cats has splash damage. I don't really remember. But this one does. So, that's awfully annoying. Gravities can sometimes bait out their attacks. But like, I tried setting up a paintball stack to take them out. But the buckets kind of hard counter the paintballers. Or the hammers. So, I eventually lost my stack to the hammers, and then I lost the stage, which was my first loss in the challenge. Very unfortunate. Then we move on to Into the Canyons, in order to get some more XP for our speed, which I won by just spamming speed. Then I went to same as usual 2-star, because I beat 1-star without recording again, I'm sorry. So, beat that stage, and then I got enough XP to upgrade Speed Battler to Dual Speed. Dual Speed is basically like Speed Battler, but faster, can hit harder, and can sometimes bait attacks. Sort of like what Gravity does, like he just did on the screen. I don't know why, but my mic just stopped recording for a second there. But anyway, he makes this stage so much easier, to the fact that he can hit Titans harder and sometimes dodge their attacks. He can also take out buckets more easily than normal speed can. And the price doesn't really matter that much due to the fact that paintball costs the same and we've been affording those perfectly fine. So, basically they also introduced like a new cannon here, Slammer Cannon. Basically this cannon just destroys everything that goes near it, or like deals heavy damage to whatever goes near it, while slamming down its hammer. This kind of makes us lose our speeds, but it doesn't stop the stack of 11 paintballers that we created to make like a mini paintmaster. So, buckets do hard counter this, like I said, and we almost lost our stack, but a dual speed saved it. And these Titans were still stalling us out, making the stage even longer than it needed to be. Eventually, I did win the stage with the mini paintballs and everything else, like the mini paintmaster. So, that was pretty nice. No, guess what time it is? it's time for which battler do I unlock next? Which was exactly what I was debating in this clip. So, I could get Regen Battler now, or wait a little for Grenade Battler or Crip. Basically, the thing is that Crip would be able to take out Titans easier, and Grenade Battler would be able to do more crowd control. Regen would also be like a meat shield, so... which one did I choose? Well, we're about to find out. You might also be asking, oh, why are you saying that you're going to choose either Crip or Grenade? You don't have enough bricks. You only have 125. Well, I do. The thing is, the daily reward is about to go off in a minute. And it went off there. So I decided to go immediately back and ultimately settle on Crip. Crip is like an amazing DPS unit and kind of carries you in Chapter 2 at like the last couple of stages. And then the Turking fight. It's as Mafia Crip or normal Crip, depending on what you want to do. And like, the Titan loss was like unintentional loss, like the other times where I accidentally go into a stage. So Crip costs like 400, as much as Paintballer, in return for dealing much more rapid damage. These guys kind of get hard countered by buckets though. However, buckets aren't a problem shown by Speed's might. So, we beat a couple more stages. Next was Special Stage, which contains all the units we could get by now, and also Hammer Battler, or all the specials from Chapter 1. Then we go on to Now We're Even, which is, well, not convenient here, because our teams are completely different. Crip makes taking out Titans easier, and we were able to secure the win. Next was Impending Doom. Now this stage is rough. They have 2 Titans spawn like back to back. And they also have all the units from the Doombringer fight. But without Doombringer, and they spawn at different times. So think of it this way. Take like Sword Battler here. See, there's 3 of them, just like in Sledges and Swords. They're not really problems, right? But then you got Hammer Battler as well. Which I think, like, there's 2 in the actual Doombringer fight, so it's awfully convenient that they spawn together. There's also Trowels being able to protect the Hammers later on with their walls in order for Hammer to get another kill or live longer. They've got bombs in order to ruin our stack if we don't kill them in time or shoot the cannon at them. And then there's Rockets sitting as a superior backliner, or like the best backliner in the game, for Chapter 1 at least, being able to hide behind Titans, and then Ballers in order to do in-the-wing knockback in order to cause misses. You could tell that this stage is rough by now. See, what I mean by back-to-back is there's already a second Titan and more swords coming. So we have to deal with Ballers, swords, and 2 Titans at the same time. And with the constant flow of enemies coming in, this was going to be incredibly difficult, even with Mafia Crip on our side. The Titans started pushing pretty quickly into our back line. And, I mean, like, to our base. Not, like, to our back line. Well, technically that, too. But, like, they were pushing and fast. Speeds couldn't slow them down. Gravities couldn't because of the Ballers being able to kill them easily. And, well, Trowel Wall was hard countering them. And despite them being able to dodge Titan attacks every now and then, they attack super rapidly because they're not like Telebond, so we can't just keep constantly baiting them. And well, Speeds kind of also stop the baiting due to the fact that they cause a hit, which could kill our gravity battlers easily. Paintbar, again, gets hard countered by Bucket, as shown, dealing no damage until it's too late. Titans are now swinging at different times. The cannon doesn't do much besides take out a couple hammers and weaken battlers and chip away at those Titans. But there should be more Titans on the way, as is. So we would have to eventually deal with 4 Titans if I would be able to kill these first 2 fast enough. The Buckets were starting to push, and things were looking very grim. They were getting more Ballers and more Trowels up front to protect their Buckets. Despite us being able to pick away at some of their units, they just kept sending more and more. And there was 2 bombs coming. When one detonates, it just kills everything. And then the second could come by and just kill our base with a bomb as is. So we eventually lost the siege. Our second unintentional loss. If you guys didn't know this already, well, you don't obviously, but like, I'm going to be doing like tumor mode slowly for XP as we go by. I decided to do tumor mode here and the battle begins. Well, the thing is about tumor mode is that it's basically chapter 1, but doubling their power. So like take 3-star Doombringer with 400% buff, and then turn that into its alt form. And it'll get an 800% buff on 3-star, making it very problematic. So, consider that for the future. Then we get to late for work, which just spam speeds at us, but our speeds are superior, and one of our speeds just solos one of their, like 3 of their speeds easily, before dying to the next. We eventually make a push to the base with the speed army, which isn't really hard at all, due to the fact that they are pretty weak now. So, we beat the stage, get some more XP, and move on. I think I did beat Impending Doom, like, off camera, with dual speed, by accident, or it just got deleted due to storage reasons, like Big Red Bird. And well, speaking of it, his mascot is an Angry Bird, which is the title of the stage, Angry Birds. It's literally just slingshots and then the speed dollars representing red birds. The red bird from Angry Birds. So these Angry Birds are pretty annoying, but we are able to take them out. We had to stack a little bit of paintballers in the process in order to be able to handle the slingshots, or we can down speeds, or just kill them in general. So we eventually made a push to the base, and well, base was destroyed very easily. And now we've made it to him.